Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Samantha T9V here, and it is St. Patrick's Day, which is why I'm wearing all of this green, as you can see, green. So I'm actually Irish. Oh wait, you have to see my makeup. Sick, bruh. It actually doesn't look that good, but I use Claire's makeup. Oh wait, did it focus? It looks like shit because it's Claire's makeup goop over top. I mean, it's green, whatever. Actually, you may not know this, I am half Irish. My dad is originally from Northern Ireland. A funny thing about having a dad who's from Northern Ireland, when I was little, he used to tell me that he had a friend who is a leprechaun, and I totally believed him because I was a kid, okay? So I totally believed leprechauns were real. I feel longer than most people because my dad always told me that he was friends with a leprechaun. So actually when I was 11, I went to Northern Ireland to see my family and see the country. I actually went with my grandparents, not my parents, and I am doing my favorite parts of going to Northern Ireland for this video. Northern Irish favorites? Northern Irish faves? I don't know, I'm just talking about my experience in Northern Ireland. So I'm gonna go through my favorite moments first and then just talk about the trip in general, I believe. But I have to be quick because I'm actually going to a showing of Logan tonight and I can't be late, so let's go. So best moments, our fave moments, going to see the Giant's Causeway. I'll insert pictures everywhere. And anyway, so seeing that in person was pretty cool, and I see it in movies sometimes and I'm like, shit, I've been there. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it's just rocks that are shaped weird, but you get to climb on them and stuff, and you know, the ocean is right there, and that's nice. I don't know. Also, when we were taking pictures, my cousin, she threw up the peace sign, and this in Northern Ireland means F you, this is the middle finger. And my grandpa started freaking out and was like, you can't make that sign, put your head down. And we didn't understand because that's just peace. So also a really good part of it was I know we were 11 and we were pretty old, but we went to Belfast Castle for lunch, and it's so beautiful, and the grounds are beautiful. Photos around here. I don't have any photos of me going to these places because I was 11 and I didn't really own a camera. So Belfast Castle, beautiful, loved it, so gorgeous. We had lunch in the restaurant, which is in the basement, which used to be the prison area, you know what I mean? And that was kind of cool. But the best thing about Belfast Castle, this is gonna sound weird, is their playground. It was you have to pay to play on this playground, and it was the most fun we had the whole time. They had this glider thing, and instead of holding onto it and swinging across, you sat on it and swung all the way across, and it went so far and it was so fun. Meeting my great aunt Norma was legit. She's the coolest person, and I haven't seen her, I've seen her since, but we haven't hung out, and that's kind of sad. But I'm a really weird person, and I just have trouble staying connected with people. If people text me, I never text back. So people in Northern Ireland don't generally hear from me, and it's kind of sad, but she was dope, and we stayed at her place for most of the time, and she's a sweetheart, and I love her. Collecting seashells and sea glass, I didn't know I liked doing that kind of thing because I had never been to the ocean before. So this was my first time going to the ocean, and I loved collecting seashells and sea glass, and I brought a bunch back with me. Sea glass is my favorite part, and rocky beaches in Northern Ireland have a lot of sea glass, so I brought a ton back, and that's my jam. So it was also my first time going on a plane, and I didn't know what I expected or how I would feel. I didn't know if I was gonna be afraid because I'm afraid of heights, but I actually love flying in an airplane. I love looking out the window. I flying over Ireland and England, everything's so green, and there's like a bunch of different fields all next to each other, and they're all different shades of green, and it's so beautiful, and it looks like a knitted quilt or something with all those patches. And I just like, it's awesome. It's also one of my first times getting ice cream from an ice cream truck. I mean, that's kind of lame. Like, everywhere has ice cream trucks, but I'm from a small town, so we didn't have an ice cream truck. And they actually have soft serve ice cream from an ice cream truck, which is like dope because no one has soft serve ice cream in an ice cream truck here. It was good. I don't know what to say about that. It was good. We also went to a fair that's like all year round in Northern Ireland, and like that was new for me too. It was kind of ghetto, but like we still had a lot of fun because no one else was there, so there was no lines. So we just went on all the rides. Oh, also, like the last thing I'm gonna say for my top favorites, my great grandma, who is blind, she is such a sweetie. She passed away after we visited there like a few years later, which really sucks. When we were there, we spent quite a bit with her, and she was a super sweet lady, and she had this seeing eye dog that was also super sweet, and we took it for walks for her, and I loved that dog. Yeah, so those were my like favorite moments of Northern Ireland. Other stuff to mention, like, it's my first time ever traveling in my entire life, and it wasn't with my parents, it was with my grandparents and my cousin. So that was kind of weird for an 11-year-old to never have traveled before, to go with her grandparents instead of like her family. Well, they were family, but they weren't family, like close family. I don't know. I have like 2 minutes to finish filming this. That's kind of crazy to just like up and go with like extended family, because you don't know what can happen when you're traveling in Europe. My mom, she got me a fanny pack for going there, and we take the flight from Edmonton to London, and we're in London airport, and we had like an hour to just chill. And I go to the bathroom, and I take my fanny pack off, and I put it on the back of the toilet, and my MP3 player was in it, and it was a brand new MP3 player that I had gotten for Christmas, and I wanted it for the plane, and blah, 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 blah. And I put that down. There wasn't any money in it or anything because I was a child and I didn't really have money, so that was fine. And I left it in the London airport, and we even called to like ask if they had it in lost and found or something, but no, someone straight up jacked my fanny pack with my MP3 player in it, and I was so chapped. My grandma, she likes Scottish eggs, and I had never eaten one before, and she bought 2 Scottish eggs, and basically what it is, it's a boiled egg with I think some sort like sausage or ham or something around it. It's pig, so like kind of like just like ham wrapped around it, and then it's like got, I think, breadcrumbs or something like that, and then it's like deep fried. She had them in the fridge, and like I ate them, and she goes, where are my Scottish eggs? And I'm like, were those like the eggs with like the ham? And yeah, and I was like, oh, those were good. She's just like, because I ate them, but I don't know. I was hungry. I don't know. Me and my cousin were the same age, and we were like there together for 3 weeks, and we started to like hate each other like a lot. By the end of it, we were just so annoyed with each other. Like 2 preteens cannot go on vacation together. It is hell. Like, woo. Also, we played Monopoly, and that didn't help because we wanted to slit each other's throats. What else about Ireland? Oh, while we were in Ireland, I looked everywhere for a 4-leaf clover to take back, like a legitimate Irish 4-leaf clover. So every time we were like walking around, or like even if we stopped at a store and there's like a little bit of grass and there's a little bit of clovers, like I got down on all fours. I looked through these clovers trying to find an authentic 4-leaf clover. I never found one, so I ended up buying one, but like still not as cool as finding a real 4-leaf clover, you know what I mean? Also, when I was younger, my mom always told me my dad was Irish, so I'm Irish. So I always thought I was like full Irish, and I thought I was like cooler than everyone else because I was special. I was Irish. Me and my dad were Irish, and everyone else was like lame and Canadian. But then when I was like 4, or maybe like, yeah, I think I was like 4, one time my mom was like, okay, no, you're not Irish. Like, you are Irish, but you're like half Irish. You're half Irish, half Canadian. And I like bawled for the longest time because I wanted to be full Irish. None of this half Irish shit. I wanted to be full Irish. Yeah, I think that's everything I want in this video. If I think of more, maybe I'll do an update video. But I definitely want to go back to Northern Ireland because it's so beautiful and I can see some of my family again and just like be where my dad grew up. It's like such an experience seeing this culture that your dad had grown up in and like you never experienced before. But yeah, I really want to go back and I want to see England as well and like way more of Europe. Hopefully I get to to go back soon. Thanks for watching. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Don't get too turnt tonight. Bye guys. Diddly-dee potatoes.